We have just seen rushes direct from Hollywood of pictures being released in the coming weeks. And we are proud to announce that this theater will soon bring you the greatest array of pictures ever to reach our screen. You'll see the finest stars in exciting performances. You'll thrill to the suspense, comedy, romance, and drama of world-famous stories. Here's a glimpse of a few of them coming to this theater soon.
All right,
So,
Theta's
do
editing.
Do you want your last name to be something other than Buckley?
What?
All right. Congratulations. You're Buckley Jr.
I already have a name.
What's your name?
Or am I not assigning my own name now?
What is your name?
Espina. I've posted it like 50 times in the chat.
That's only one word.
Yeah,
you have to
I
have,
go
like,
by
two
one
names.
name. I'm like that. I'm a former actor. What do you want?
We don't start doing that till the 80s.
Ahead of my time.
Well, Espina Buckley's Garage it is.
There we go.
Well, I mean, if the garage had a name, it would be the name of the lot that it's on.
Yeah, it's got to be the name of the owner, which can't be you because women can't get bank loans until the 1970s. Let that sink in for a moment. Okay. So you're one of the mechanics who works at Buckley's Garage, and you are. Let me know when we are live, and I can start introducing.
You're live.
We're live. Hello, world. I am Norman Rafferty, broadcasting from an undisclosed location. Welcome to Urban Jungle. Today, we are playing It Came from the Drive-In, which was successfully crowdfunded by, well, hopefully you and everyone else who supported us. It's the extension for early 20th century role-playing of B movies and exploitation movies in the early days of the silver screen. So today we're in a bad B movie, which I don't think we actually gave a title yet. So I guess we can work that out later. I am joined, returning triumphantly to the table today after defying death, is Theta. Theta, tell us about your character.
I am playing Espina, the quiet porcupine laborer. Former 1920s actor who just wanted to stay in showbiz but couldn't find work, so started working on vehicles on the lot.
Well, remember, you're an actor who's now been thrown into this movie. Can you do a John Carradine impersonation?
Well, I could hang myself.
No, that's Robert Carradine.
Look, I have a certain look about me that was very good in silent movies. So
Yeah.
maybe if you need like a background actor or something like that, I'm on set.
Well,
you can put me on.
John Carradine. Did you ever see? Oh, what is that? Red Zone Cuba.
No.
Man, John Carradine was like from the silent era, and he was in movies from the 1900s all the way to like 1970s.
Well,
and he's like,
I think I used as my example like Bela Lugosi or the guy who did the original Zorro movie. People that were acting in the silent movie times that continued up until the
Bella's a bad example for that because Bella went right into the sound era.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody that started in silent and worked up until talkies.
No, Bella didn't start in silent.
But well,
he was a stage actor.
Well, he did silent movies though. He did do some silent movies.
Oh, that's news to me. I remember his big breakout role is indeed Dracula.
Oh yeah, much to his. He hated that.
But the money was nice.
Well, he didn't get paid that much either. He got paid the least on set.
That might also be true. Yeah, that's terrible.
Because he tried to leverage the fame of Dracula against everything else. It's like, you can't do this without me. And they threatened to do it without him.
So you're bitter.
Well, my goal is to be remembered.
You'll be remembered forever in this Slock B movie.
I also have the motto, time to clear the sidewalk.
This is
Time to
great, man.
So you're too good for this movie, but once
He
again,
was make room for his name.
welcome to Rafferty's Blockbuster Studios. That's our name, Blockbuster Studios. That's a name people always associate with success.
Well, the copyright's probably got to be free now, right?
Yeah,
Do you
Blockbuster
know who I
Studios.
was? Do you know who I am? I co-starred next to Labrador Olivier.
Well, you got to remember, my type is quiet.
Quiet.
We'll call ourselves Meteor Movies. We only strike once.
I like that. I like that. Shooting star movies.
When you
We've
least
already
expect
caused
it.
one extinction.
All right, so let's and reminding us, Arkaloid, tell us about your character today.
Yes, I am playing Flint Brook, the Badger Rebel, who is at this moment playing a musician. His personality is bad boy, and his motto has been changed to "That is not my fault."
Yes, good news, everyone. I got an actor from the silent era to cast in a rock and roll movie.
Hey, he can dance, can he? I'm just gonna
Can he?
kick you in the top hat and let him go.
Now he can jitterbug with the best of them.
So I'm trying to remember the actor from the classic horror movie actor who also had a rock band. Name escapes me all of a sudden.
I'll let you look
Scooby
that
and
up.
Shaggy do.
No,
You can look that up for me.
Dracula from the Hammer movie era.
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, Christopher Lee and his rock and roll band.
Also, the Hammer movie era. Speaking of Hammer movies, Griffin, tell us about your character.
Hey, everybody. I am playing James Spar, the Lucky Sparrow, cast as the motorist here. Best friend of the main lead, trying to rise up in stardom. My motto is to follow your star. And my goal is to mend a relationship on camera.
Okay. Giving the movie the star power it so richly needs, we've got Hugo's character. Hugo, tell us about your guy.
I am Leonard Montgomery. I am a hard-boiled ferret. My personality, I guess, is goofy, and my motto is the show must go on.
Yes, and not to mention that in some of the supporting roles we're playing, we've hired also from the silent movie era, Anne Gilbert, who, despite the fact that she's 49 years old, is playing your teenage love interest. Just got lots of makeup. It's okay. Here at Blockbuster Studios, we don't we're not obsessed with things like age or skill. And of course, you've got your buddies Larry and Eddie. When we last left our heroes, let's see, that jerk Guile, I believe, tried to run you off the road driving some kind of delivery van.
Right, and now he's gone missing too.
Right.
Apparently, giant slugs are out in the wilderness eating.
Oh, yes, and you were attacked by what you described as giant slugs.
I believe we're either in the sheriff's office or someplace else.
We had left and not quite decided what to do next. Or no, we had decided to ignore everything and go do another musical number.
That's right. We decided the best solution to all this is to ignore reality and pretend that that it was just a terrible incident and that we're just gonna play some music and pretend nothing happened. It's a cop problem. Let the cops figure it out.
All right. So that's your plan, is to go perform another musical number. What are you going to do about your derelict cars?
They already got repaired.
Well, I'm going to flash back a little bit because we didn't actually have Buckley here. Yeah. So this would have, okay. So yeah, they had to get towed and then get repaired, which would have been Espino would have actually have worked on these cars. So let's have Espina make a roll of mind, academics, and craft. Because as I pointed out, it's like, yeah, what's really neat is your car's glow in the dark. See, turn on the light, all this like stuff kind of glows.
Huh.
I mean, they
I
might
know
not
you
actually.
I
They might
know
not
you
actually get
play-
repaired if you guys are counting on me.
Well, I
whatchamacallit.
think, you guys suffered cosmetic damage. Well, you had to choose between getting the cosmetic damage fixed and getting the engine fixed. I think you chose engine over cosmetic, right?
Well, yeah, we want the car to run, not look good.
Right. So
Depends.
Spina,
You're on a movie set. Maybe you need the. Maybe you need to look good, and not actually run.
nope, they chose to run because so now not only are cars dented, but also the paint was boiled off, was corroded off, and left behind some sort of glowing residue, which as we joked the last time, we assumed that you guys are the mechanics would have just hosed all of that off and then poured it down the drain.
And meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know what you young kids are up to. Is this like the new hot rod style for these type of cars? Like, what's
So,
up
so
with
I,
this?
I want to ask Aspina, like when you're there watching them like hose this glowing ooze off of their cars, are you going to let them wash it down the drain? You have one success, so you know that glow in the dark ooze is not a common thing seen on vehicles at these parts.
I mean, would have grown up in the age with radioactive toothpaste. I mean,
This is
Oh, sorry.
the era. This is the
Not
era
only-
where people just did not care about such things.
No. This is the era where they realized it was bad.
yeah, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but
Also,
general
we're
public-
on a movie set, so who the hell knows what this car was
Yeah.
driven through?
I'm
I
just-
think I'm probably just jaded enough to not care.
Okay, I'm just asking if this makes you wonder if you should like look into this or take any of this, or you just don't care.
No, I'm hose.
Okay, so
Come on, this is like a B horror movie. Of course, the mechanic's like, whatever. What is this stupid glowing stuff?
Hey,
gonna go
I
ahead
just
and
watched
wash
The
it all
Blob
down?
the other day.
Okay, you just asking, so you just
Yeah,
wash all
no.
down the drain.
Better than the stuff I washed off last night from those other kids.
Okay. Sitting there going, I'm too good for this. I was an expert in the silent screen, you know. No one can have a blank face like me. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. Carafferty.
Real acting is all in the eyes. Everybody knows this.
Yes.
It wouldn't be until much later when the famous line comes around and he goes, "Whoa."
I'm glad he brought his own eye mascara because I didn't have any for this.
Always got a packet of powder in the back pocket.
Okay, now come on, remember, it's this job that made you this way. Now, emote. Camera loves you, baby. So back at Ginsburg's Drugs and Sundays, apparently it's evening again because time's to quote my favorite Mystery Science Theater line, time and space are minimal.
Yeah, we saw this. Show.
Yeah. You're back at this like unlikely establishment where old man Ginsburg said, "Yeah, these kids really like your rock or roll music."
Didn't I say that? Look at this, and I'm sure your cash register's been ringing all afternoon with soda pops and candy bars and all types of goodies.
Well, yes, inexplicably, when teens come in here, they spend their disposable income. I'm sure this is a trend that will continue to into the future and never stop.
Oh, definitely. Really gets everyone in here together
Yeah,
And
but I've
you hear
got a
that-
problem.
in
You hear
one
that,
vulnerable
boys?
place.
You hear that, boys? You're becoming an economic necessity now. Go out there and make us some more money.
All right.
Uh,
So I'd like to like preface the scene with like maybe like a short tension scene where James is like at his car. It's like, I got my dad's gun. I'm gonna put it in the back of the car. Who knows if these crazy things the old man is talking about come back for me again and my car. So it's just somewhere in like the back seat or something. And then I'm gonna suggest the musical number be called "Things Are Getting Crazy."
things are getting crazy. All right, who's singing
Involve-
this one?
Well, I'll
Is this-
go ahead and provide the backup singing so we can actually have a good musical number.
Then you will assist Flint, who is once again going to lip sync through a recording, which we're also promoting on Blockbuster Records. I'm gonna make so much money. So
don't forget the payola, sir.
this would be will and presence. You get an extra D12 if you have performance. Do you have singing? I don't think you do.
No.
I do though.
Well, you're the backup singer, so go ahead. You get to roll that, but all you're doing is assisting him.
Yep, there's a D12.
An extra D12.
Hey, you know, I get extra royalties for writing the music, you know.
Yeah, we totally wrote you into the contract. I'm totally not going to cheat any of
Hashtag-
your
I'm
royalties.
definitely not gonna get
Total
completely
handshake
robbed
on it.
afterwards.
Total handshake on it.
I'm a music promoter and movie maker in the 1950s. I'm the most trustworthy person on the planet.
You really think people would just do that? Go up to you and make an agreement and then lie?
It's not lying, it's creative accounting.
And don't forget your extra D12.
Yep. Wow.
For the assist?
Oh, that's already in there.
Yep.
Yeah, your assist was miserable.
Oh wow,
Although-
yeah, I just
Am I not a bad boy? And is this not a bad boy song?
Of course it's a bad boy song. If your favorite use of presence is being a bad boy, I'll let you reroll 1-1. The kids love it. Nothing says bad boy more than a rock and roll musician from the establishment. But it's still 4 successes. So yeah, people are going to remember this movie not for its wonderful script,
but for the things are getting crazy single.
Yeah, which will show up on like greatest hits for a while.
something happened to Little Shop of Horrors. We don't know what.
So while you're doing that, let's see. Buckley is at the garage late at night with the other. Oh, sorry, Espina. Okay. So Espina's there with Nelson, who is the senior mechanic, and has also a donkey. I don't have a token for him. I don't know how to make fast tokens. Let's just keep rolling. And so
we all know what a donkey looks like.
So you're there late at night where you're working on cars and what is a real, like a movie set. It's like, can't all these late hours. Still, it's good getting overtime. I can't wait to get home and open up a cold brew from my refrigerator. What about you, Pina?
I don't know. Probably go down by the beach, watch the waves, sit by myself.
Okay, I'm gonna nod like that made sense, even though theoretically we're somewhere hundreds of miles away.
Oh, there's not like a lake or something?
I'm not really sure they actually said where we are.
I don't know. I thought we were in California.
It's all right. It's a B movie. We just say stuff.
I thought we filmed everything in California for the cheapness.
I know we do, but we use stock footage from anywhere in the world.
Yes,
we're in downtown. Yeah, we're in downtown Pflugerberg, which is implied to be in the Midwest.
Oh.
Well,
anyway, maybe I'm going down one of the Great Lake.
Get down there. That's what we do. We go down the Great Lake, stare at it. That's what people do. There's a crashing noise outside. Nelson says, somebody must be getting in like the dumpsters again. I looked last time. Maybe you should go look and see who's out there.
All right. Wad up a oil-soaked rag, toss it on the pile of other oil-soaked rags next to the smoking area, and head out the back door.
In fact, Nelson's sitting there in a chair smoking right next to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll head out the back door to the alley.
All right. So you go back to the alley. What skills do you have useful in spotting craven malefactors in the darkness? I mean, observation, I think, would come to mind.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I don't think porcupines get the danger sense. Okay, so you're poking her. There's so much garbage in the back alley. It's like filled with like discarded tires and like car parts and that kind of stuff. We try to get a little arty by moving the camera around the shadows. We play like slowly building dramatic music while it's going on. And you're sitting there looking around. And I'm going, come on, keep going. You got to pad the movie out. And then, of course, there's going to have to be like a close up on your face as you go, what? And then we have a bad composite shot of you and a glowing slug monster. A lumikeyed slug monster in the shadows. The slug monster itself is about as large as a person, but it only rises up to your waist because it's a slug. It glows with an otherworldly radiance, but you actually have 2 successes, so you have focus. Is there anything you carry as a weapon, or you just wander around being a porcupine?
Yeah, no, I don't think I have a shotgun. I don't carry a shotgun around with me on a day-to-day basis. So no, just wandering around being a porcupine.
Right. Okay. So you have focus. Do you want to tap your focus to run away, or you want to wait to see what I want to do?
I think this is one of those curiosity moments. First encounter. I don't know what's going on. So
the slug, with a speed that is very deceptive because it's a friend of the editor, in the next shot lunges at you.
All right.
Do you want to tap your focus to guard or do anything else, or am I just going to have at you?
I want to tap coward.
Okay. You may roll an extra d12. I will roll an extra d12 as I'm a monster.
Quick, Theta, give us your best cowardly emotion.
That's gonna go ahead and roll my 2d12s here because I'm also a non-combatant.
Right. So you get an extra d12 because you didn't attack, and you get an extra d12 because you're cowardly. But unfortunately, I get an extra d12 to attack because as a monster, I get an extra d12 to attack the panic.
All right, don't actually have to roll my evasion. My first roll was an 11.
Right, but you dodge out of the way. It's covered in the same glowing slime that you washed off of the cars. It lunges at you and misses. It's your turn. You no longer have focus because you can't have focus when you're panicked.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna run back to the door and yell, "Nelson, get the hose!"
What? I need you to make a roll of will and presence. You need to roll 7 or better. You are far too quiet to be heard.
All right, that's what I do though.
The slug slides towards you and then lunges at you again. It's the same dodge roll as last time.
9.
You dodge. It hurls itself against the wall. Nelson says, "What's going on out there? Are you okay?"
Yeah, I mean, I slam against the door. Nelson, get the hose!
Roll again with a bonus d8. You need it 4s or better. Concern it. I don't see what's so important. The door opens and Nelson stands there holding a hose, and there's a slug right there. And then the slug attacks Nelson. Wow. Nelson barely dodges as the slug hurls itself into the garage. Sploosh. What the hell is that? It's your turn, Espina.
Yeah, I mean, I just say, I don't know what the hell that is. Spray with the hose.
Okay, unfortunately you can't rally Nelson, but you can tell him what to do. He attempts to spray the slug with the hose. The slug spits at him in a great shot where it's a shot of the slug spitting, and then it'll be a shot of him going, ah! Blah! He successfully hits the slug with a hose and sprays it with water, but he gets a face full of radioactive slime. Oh my god, it's radioactive slime! Ah! Get it off. He doesn't, he seems okay though. He hasn't actually had to tap his panic soak. What do you do with this slug monster?
Well, I mean, did the water affect it at all, or?
Nope, doesn't seem to mind getting wet at all.
Okay, is there like a car that we've been working on around here that's in, I mean, operatable state?
Yes.
Nelson, get in, we're getting out of here.
All right, so you go to the car and get in it. I need a roll of body, speed, and transport. Oh, and athletics. Okay, so you try to cross the room, but when you try to cross the room, the slug intercepts you. We'll do the Hitchcock shot where we zoom in on your head but close the field. Big reaction shot from you. The slug lunges at you. I assume you dodge.
Yes.
Wow, this is a terrible slug.
I mean,
Given it his best performance.
also the
Okay.
fact that I'm just rolling 2d12 on top of my actual dodge. I don't even have to roll my dodges.
Yep. Nelson gets in the car first and he starts to start it up. Get in, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get in.
So okay. I need a repeat of that roll last time, but roll a bonus D8 this time. Or actually bonus D12. Actually, you're fine. Because Nelson's a team player. Okay. Nelson is going to go ahead and back the car up through the garage door. The slug spits at you and misses, and you start to drive. Nelson goes, "Where are we going?"
Animal control. I don't know. What constitutes animal control in a world full of animals?
This is the 50s. We would actually have animal control, and so, like, it would be populated by a
No,
dog
I
and
think,
a cat.
I think what data means is like in a world full of furries, what is animal control?
I know it would have like a dog and a cat who are sitting there
Pest
staring
control.
at the poster
The
saying,
pest control
have-
center.
Yeah, have yourself spayed or neutered. You're just looking at that sign, going, "That really creeps me out, Bob." Hey, speaking of who needs to be neutered, hello. That's okay. He's fine. Yeah, I guess you pull away. As you pull away, you notice there are even more slugs now swarming around your garage. And yes, it is your garage and not a photo that we took and pasted over a model and then are dropping, slugs on top of it to simulate monsters.
They weren't like
But-
leaping for our mouths, were they?
No, they're human-sized slugs.
Okay. Not Night of the Creeps then. Got it.
No, it's not Night of the Creeps. It's instead composited monsters in backlit shots.
It's really just a close up of some garden slugs we had in the back.
Oh yeah. No, I got it. Like how you do any of the giant ant movies.
Yeah, it's more like a giant ant or Day of the Locust if you've seen that.
Or Night of the Leopard.
Night of the Lepus. Oh man, those beautiful miniatures. Yeah, so yeah, you guys drive off for looking for the pest shop. Meanwhile, back at Ginsburg Drug Company, everybody is applauding. Yay, we're teenagers.
I'm drinking
That's
my
the
soda. I'm drinking my soda pop, giving the thumbs up sign.
Yeah, drinking in the attention, but at the same time, James is going to be looking out at the audience, kind of wondering, I wonder if there's anyone else missing now.
Well, looks like everybody who's anybody is here.
So all the nobodies have been killed.
All the nobodies have been killed. I love their aggressive. Nobody's killing strategy. No, you will hear a scream coming from outside.
The scream.
I run over. They're on stage, I assume. I run over to check out the screen.
Yeah, well, this is after the musical number is over because we wouldn't interrupt the musical number. We're gonna film every second of the musical number. People have to hear this entire song. And we already mentioned that this movie is going to go down in history with its subtext because we have a rock and roll band with the dreamy duet of the two of you performing. But
Exactly.
the subtext is about to get goofier because out in the parking lot, trapped inside your car. Remember your car?
Oh
Which car?
gosh, my car.
Oh, Griff's
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, is Isabel the Ferret and Olive the Badger, two high school students. Yes, they're high school students. And they're screaming because your car is surrounded by slug monsters.
Oh my gosh, they were trying to steal my car. And those things are here.
And those things
Oh
are.
wait, we're at the whatever the general store, right?
Yes.
You are, and there's 3 slug monsters on your car. No
All
one's
right.
the only people who saw this were these 2 girls who were outside in the parking lot for some reason.
I get a moment of inspiration. We can literally have a little fuzzy, like faded, stupid special effects light bulb thing come up over my head. And I run inside and I grab salt, table salt. A packet of table salt.
It's a man-sized slug, so I'm gonna grab a tiny.
No. Come on, you gotta have sold it in those big. I mean, those freaking Morton.
All right, well,
they're literally like grenade size.
Okay, so it's not. I need to see how long this is going to take you. So I need you to make a roll of speed, mind, athletics, and observation.
Literally the worst skills I have.
You have to like run inside, trip over the teenagers, grab a salt container. Wait, this isn't salt. This is Parmesan.
Speed.
Why do you have little Parmesan and salt-sized shakers? I thought it would be new.
Speed, mind, athletics. All right, so this is all that first part.
Yep.
1 success, and then you said observation.
Okay. Yeah, you can also throw in your observation.
2 successes.
That's 2 successes. So you will run inside and run back out. That's all you'll have time to do.
Okay.
What about our heartthrob heroes?
Oh my god, Flint! My gun's in there! And they're in danger!
You're a teenager with a gun.
Well, it's my father's gun. I kind of borrowed it for the evening, you know?
You have a gun.
It is the 50s. He would keep a gun in his car.
And out of character, Raph, would it be possible for me to have a hand-to-hand weapon of some kind, even though it's not on my default list?
What sort of thing, improvised hand-to-hand weapon would you grab?
A knife of some sort. I assume it's a kitchen.
You are a bad boy. You could have a switchblade.
Thank you.
Because the other one I would suggest is baseball bat, because you can always have an excuse to have a bat.
I'd say brass knuckles too, but that's not an improvised weapon.
But he could have those because he's a bad boy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll pry these slugs off of that car.
So you move forward and attack a slug. The slug attempts to spit on you. It has rolled a 6. You must defeat a 6. I believe switchblades are body, speed, and fighting.
Yes.
Flint Brook, as you're totally in the same scene. This is not a backlit composite. See, we made them radioactive so we could do a trick called luma keying.
Ooh.
Which is that we film the slugs under overexposed light and then composite them later. That is a stab.
Be my favorite weapon for fighting.
If this is your favorite switchblade, you may reroll 1/1. You stab the creature and it hisses at you. You successfully hit it, but it absorbs the damage.
Ooh, scary.
Yep, with only 1 success, you only do. Actually, this is a +2 weapon, so you will actually panic the slug.
Switchblade's only +1.
Yes, but you have 1 success, so that's 2 points of damage, and I rolled too many soak dice. So, yeah, the creature will become panicked and back off. There's still 2 other slug monsters who are attacking Jimmy's car.
All right, do I get to check my thing of salt now?
No, I mean you ran inside and came back out with your one success. He ran forward and stabbed one. Actually, what is what is Jimmy doing?
I was thinking like I could try to distract them, but again, I'm a stunt guy. So
what would you do?
Backup singing.
You're supposed to
And
sing
so
you
you're
can
gonna
feel
fight for
Hey, I have like a loud musical instrument like that I obviously just like brought out here, so I'm gonna start just playing on it and see if that draws their attention. Or at least
Why
one of
don't you
theirs.
make a roll of will and presence with an extra d12 for your performance and extra d12 for your singing? So as a plot point, do you want it to be that slugs are attracted to bass guitar music?
Yes.
Uh,
That
uh,
sounds
um,
great.
you have 3 points of studio magic. I will let you spend one of your studio magic points to make that a plot point.
All right. And that
Yes,
just makes the plot point no additional rolls. Got it.
literally because Griff only knows how to play bass, so we just decided it's the easiest way to play this. It's just
Look, you just need to hit these 3 strings. 1, 2, 3. That's all you got to do over and over for the
oh
next
shoot,
hour.
he actually knows how to play bass perfectly. Just improvise, just do something stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here and wonder, well, wait, like how does his bass actually work when he's not hooked up to the amplifier?
Don't worry about that. Movie magic.
Don't worry about that. That's studio magic.
We'll dub that over in post.
All right. So I have 1 success to attempt to distract them.
They are indeed distracted. They slither off the car and come towards you with slug purpose.
This is a terrible idea.
This was a terrible idea. Wow, they will both attack you. I need you to make dodge rolls.
All right. I'm making 2 of them here, right?
Yeah. So first one
All right.
attacks with a 5.
Speed, evasion, and I got a second evasion because motorist. And it'd probably be saying I saw this coming, so guarding. This was the whole point of it.
No, you can't because you're playing the guitar, which is the stunt.
Good point then. All right, so I got 3. So for the first one and for the second one. Hey,
You're
7s
totally
and 8s. Nice.
The 2 of them attack you and miss. The girls who are in the car continue screaming. All right, rise of good guys. That means that your manager comes out of the bar, is already there with a salt shaker. All right, what are you gonna do? Throw the salt shaker at one of them?
Well, yeah, not salt shaker, like whatever bag of salt they sell it in back in 1950s. I'm just gonna tear it open.
Oh, well, I assumed you were going in there getting salt. If you want to get a bag of salt,
yes, that's what I said. It's a general store. I'm assuming they sell salt in like a 1 pound bag, or some half-pound bag, like they do now.
I should have asked you to ask old man Ginsburg to, you should have like yelled at him to give you a bag of salt. Give me a sec here. Yeah, he gives you a bag of salt.
Yeah, so whatever.
So you have like a bag of Morton salt, like about this big.
Yeah, and then just tear open the top part and throw it on top of the nearest slug monster I can get to.
Well, I need you to make a roll of you're a badger, so I need you to make a roll.
Ferret. I'm a ferret. I'm a ferret.
Are you a ferret? Oh, even better. I need you to make a roll of body, species, and athletics as you tear this open your mouth.
Body, species, and athletics.
Yep.
1 success.
You are successful. You may now hurl the bag at one of these guys, which will be a roll of body and fighting. Actually, I'm gonna make this body, mind, and fighting.
Oh shoot!
Do you have anything that gives you a bonus to hurl bags of salt at slug monsters?
Let me look at my gifts. I am a contortionist.
No, that helps you escape.
I know, but I'm just wondering if that also helps me aim. But never mind. Yeah, no, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. And I ain't got nothing.
I have a 6. You want to tap anything, or are you gonna let that ride? We have $2 of studio magic. We have 2 stars of studio magic left, and you also have a personality.
I'm gonna use a point of studio magic, and I'm gonna make this a comedic moment. So as I'm trying to carefully aim, I stumble, and I just literally just spray it on top of one of them.
Okay, you managed to cover it in salt. By the way, no animals were hurt during making this movie. The slug burbles and falls over, and in a stop motion effect of having plasticine under hot lights, it starts to burble.
And I stumble over my own feet, and like a ferret, I quickly regain my footing, and I go, aha!
Yep, you have killed one of the slug monsters.
Just like the garden boys. Go grab some salt.
Flint, there's one slug monster that you were dueling with your knife, and another one is chasing your bandmate.
Well, there's bound to be a lot of these things, as there's already a lot of them just in this one small area.
Mhm.
So chasing after the running one could only lead to trouble. So let's help my buddy.
All right.
Give that one a shaking.
You attempt to cross the lot, which is a roll of body speed and athletics, trying to avoid slipping on the radioactive slime. Yes. That is one
Hey.
success. You are now in melee range. The slug attempts to cover you in slime as you stab at it. It has rolled a 6. Oh no! But Flint, you're a bad boy. You may reroll one of those ones.
I think I will have to roll that D6. Bingo!
It is simultaneous hit. Flint, you are hit for 2 points of slime damage.
Okay, let me see what my soak is. I have endurance.
Because you're a bad boy. You stab the slime and you panic, and it blurf and like, it's glow in the dark slime.
All right, frenzy soak to get rid of that other point.
I'm so angry.
This is going to take my leather jacket.
This is my best leather jacket. And you have panicked the slug. All right, musician.
All right. Well, it's panicking now. And it looks like you got this, Flint. So I'm gonna go to the car, and then get the shotgun.
So you go to the car and get the shotgun. Okay, that's body speed and athletics to do that.
Okay. So I do have a tiny little bit of body because I'm a tiny little bird. I have a good bit of athletics and even more athletics.
Yep. So give that a roll.
Hey,
Good
4
news.
fours.
You managed to get in the car and get the shotgun out just in time for the other slug monster to close and attack you. Do you want to counter with the shotgun or dodge?
Couching would be terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and choose to dodge.
All right. I've rolled a 6. Blarg.
I've got a 7.
You dodge. The other slime that is panicked slithers away. As it slithers away, it slithers back towards the drugstore, and a bunch of teenagers all scream, "Oh, it's a horrible slug monster!" And it screams at them, and there's lots of screaming. People start running in random directions. We only have 5 people here, but I need to make it look like a crowd, so I have them I close up on their knees or whatever, and they just run.
They do like 3 shots of it just so that they can interpose them one behind the other.
Yeah. It's literally the same 2 teenagers running across the screen.
Yeah.
Can I yell
More
out?
close-ups of the screaming girl.
Can I yell out to old man Ginsburg? We need more salt, Ginsburg.
Yes, you can. But in the commotion, so one slime creature is oozing away. There's one still here. James, you're the closest to it.
Yep, I am. So how about I go ahead and try to shoot it now?
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and aim.
You could back up and shoot it, or you could aim and shoot it.
I'm not scared of it. Look at them. They're pathetic.
It barfs slime at you, rolling a 4.
Aha! And I get a steady body shot straight in on it. So that is 4 damage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not enough to kill it.
Oh no.
Because it taps its monstrous soak, so it no longer appears monstrous, and it taps its panic soak. So you blow off a huge chunk of it, but oh my god, it's still alive.
They might see Bullets work just fine.
Frenzy soak. Do you want? There's one that's scaring the crowd, and there's one that's engaging James. So, what do you do, Flint?
Hmm.
Do you save your friend or do you save the crowd?
Save your friend or the crowd? You have to choose in this moment here.
Saving my crowd. These are my
Ah.
people. And my buddy looks like he's doing an okay job with that shotgun.
Flint
All right,
betrays me again.
You run over to it and engage. It attempts to spit slime on you.
Do I need to roll body and speed?
No, you can just make it. It's not that. It only moved partially away from you.
All right. My favorite switchblade suit, 1d6.
Okay, so that is a
2
that is a-
points. Two
yeah.
successes.
Switchblades are +1, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes, you have a
6
7
damage.
and a 6, so that's 2 points plus 1 is 3. That's a 3-point hit. I will soak one of that down to 2 points, and I will tap my monstrous soak. So now that I've tapped that, I no longer get a D12 to scare people. So they stop. People back away, but they stop screaming
Mhm.
because it's no longer as intimidating as it was. But it's not dead. Let's see. I don't think I've done the manager yet. The manager is waiting. Okay, old man Ginsburg comes out of the place armed with a double-barreled shotgun, and he shoots this monster. Yeah, he comes out with a double-barreled shotgun and blows the slug away. It is instantly killed as old man Ginsburg's shotgun is loaded with rock salt.
There you go. I was gonna say he loaded his shotgun with rock salt.
I got your salt right here. Boom.
There you go, old man Ginsburg. Show him how it's done.
I use this to chase off the bums who try to steal my pies when I put them on windowsills to cool off. Gosh darn bums.
This is a moment when it becomes a tragedy when he dies.
I'm invincible.
As the slug monster comes up from behind him.
So he doesn't give you any more salt. He just runs out there and shoots. What are you going to do, Flint? You've got a slug monster oozing away. Or not
Wait,
Flint.
who's after him?
Leonard. What are you doing, Leonard?
Um,
Gonna let the slug monster get away?
Can I don't know. There isn't anything I can do. I'm like, well, Ginsburg, you got one of those for me?
You didn't start with any weapons from your holdout or whatever?
No.
Okay, well then you could, I don't know what you want to do. Bad language.
That one's getting away.
You could try to rally someone rolling will and tactics. Do you have leadership?
Mhm.
Nope, I do not.
Well, you can still try will and tactics.
Will and tactics.
Pick somebody to yell at.
Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. Oh. 1 success.
That's only one success. So that's actually just gonna nobody here I think has any spent gifts except for frenzy. So you shout once good language. James, you haven't done anything yet.
Yep, that's right. Now I guess the real question is the last remaining one here in short range?
Yes it is.
Hey, cool. Well, tell you what, I'll go ahead and aim and take the shot.
Okay, and the good news is everybody else has moved away.
Hey, that's wonderful.
You need to roll 7 or better.
I got an 8.
Oh wow, that's a hit.
Yeah, that is 3 points of damage. And I'm out of bullets.
I am killed. It's only a double-barreled shotgun, or holdouts are only 2 shots?
It's only a holdout with 2 shots.
Right. So yeah. I knew it, says old man Ginsburg. I knew they were gonna kind of try and send slugs to chase me off my land.
Did you?
Wait, you knew about this?
Is there a lot of that happening around here?
Slugs, locusts, frogs, demons, hippies.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the demon ones there.
They're all the
Sure,
same thing,
sure.
really.
Yeah, demons are the same as hippies. So
They're all spawns of Satan. I knew this rock and roll music would attract a terrible element. You fooled me, Leonard Montgomery, for the last time, he says, shaking his
It certainly wasn't us, sir. He goes,
What do you mean? I saw it. That Jimmy fellow over there controlled them with his demon instrument.
no, sir. No,
Rock
sir.
and roll transcends all boundaries, don't you get it? That's why the monsters are attracted to it.
It's like, no, I suspect there's something more sinister going on here, Montgomery.
What's more sinister than rock and roll music?
I don't know. Maybe some kind of invasion. Maybe we being overrun like locusts, like you said.
When you say invasion, the entire crowd of teenagers all scream, "It's invaders from Mars!" And they all start screaming.
Oh my gosh, they dropped the title finally.
Dun, dun, dun.
no, you don't understand. It's spiders that come from Mars.
But there's spiders too. There's more. You guys are really bad at that.
I just face palm myself as mayhem ensues.
Mr. Montgomery, I'm sorry I, a child, ever doubted you, an adult. These things were real the whole time.
Yeah, so basically, everything breaks up as people like get a montage of teenagers getting in cars and driving away or getting on payphones. You know, I got a scoop for the paper. We're being invaded by.
Oh yeah, they
monsters
got to do like the
from Mars.
spinning newspaper scene.
Well, it's a little early for that, but yeah. But like you've sowed Panic at the Disco, Panic at the
Drive-in,
Panic at the phosphate store.
Well, I guess as long as we're here and someone has a pile of rock salt we can use, I guess I should reload the shotgun with some rock salt these days.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on my rock salt use, Ginsburg. I'm going to need all of this to prepare for the alien invasion. You kids get off my land. What skills do you have useful at convincing Ginsburg to help you?
I have negotiation.
We did actually successfully help his business already, too.
And I'm a team player.
Why don't you could go ahead and roll will in negotiation, and I will give you a DA bonus because you did make him a lot of money.
Me?
Yeah.
You're the negotiator. Everyone just looks at you. They're teenagers. No one listens to them.
You're the adult. You know how to talk to them.
I'm just
You know how to talk to all
them.
All right, so this is will in negotiation. Which fails. And you said 1d8? One success.
Okay. Well, all right. I suppose that you did make me a lot of money, and you're helping fight the alien invasion. I suppose I could spare some of my rock salt. You successfully reload your shotgun with rock salt.
Yeah.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to start like setting up a salty perimeter around my entire place.
Good idea.
They said I was crazy building this atomic shelter.
Montgomery, we got to prepare.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go back to the sheriff's office and call up the cavalry, call in the Air Force, call in the Marines.
And also Isabel and Olive saying, sorry, we jumped inside your car when the slime monsters attacked.
Hey, that's okay. If you don't have any place, you can stick with us. Or I could drive you home.
Isabel says, I am scared. And Olive says, well, I suppose we should go. Yeah, we want to go home and check on our parents. We don't want them eaten by slime creatures.
All right, so I'll go ahead and take care of driving them home. And as I'm driving out, I'll like pull up, roll down the window, and go, Flynn, you did good protecting everyone, and then just drive off.
Before you can even say thank you.
Yes. I can't admit I have feelings.
I can't admit I have. Yep. Not in this era.
In the wake of that, a heartbroken Flint will ask, do you have a bigger knife?
Does Old Man Ginsburg does indeed have a bigger knife. He has a machete.
It's pretty big.
I guess that would count as a Bowie in this game.
Do we have machete on the list?
You
I
have,
guess not. We'll use Bowie then. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if we have.
Bowie's a +2, so that's pretty damn good. That's basically a.
Really? You don't have machete in occult horror?
Oh, Occult Order like didn't add extra weapons
I
or
mean,
anything.
a machete,
Occult Horror maybe-
machete would be bigger than a Bowie knife, so.
Yeah, and well, I think if we have sword, let me check.
So you know what? It would probably be.
You got the axe,
sword.
which I think
If
is like
you-
the next step up there. Really.
No,
If
we'll
you
just
have
we'll just
sword-
use,
if
we'll
you have
just use
sword-
Bowie. We'll just use Bowie for this.
Mhm.
I mean, during the playtest phase, people actually wanted the weapons list to be smaller. Also, it was Urban Jungle, which is supposed to be an intrigue game, so we didn't want the weapons list to be too huge.
I hear you.
I say as I look at this page, that's like 1/3 empty. But hey, the feedback came back. They wanted the weapons list smaller.
Hey, it works out fine.
We can concentrate on our weapons locker later. Right now, it's because he has a machete. Because this is despite the fact that this is supposed to be in the Midwest, this is actually sugar country. There's actually a sizable sugar plant not too far from here. In fact,
That's what's next to the scenic Route 14 there.
well, you're not supposed to be able to see this, but you can see it now. Yeah, the sugarcane plant
Wow.
near the highway. Where you spotted those slugs. Meanwhile,
Nah, there's no connection.
on the highway is let's change to Nelson and Espina. Oh, look out! There's something in the road. Oh my God, it's slug monsters. What are they doing hanging out in the road? There's so many of them.
How's Nelson looking? Is he doing all right?
What?
Is he doing all
Nelson?
right?
Well, Nelson's gonna try and drive to avoid the slug creature.
Well, I just mean that he got globbed with slime. Is he doing all right?
I'm fine, he says. It's just I had to get rid of my best bandana. You can make a roll of mind and academics to assess his condition.
No. We
But
just assume that that's not going to work.
He rolls to avoid the first one. But unfortunately, he runs the car off the road to avoid the second one unless you can do something.
Can't.
Okay, by the way, you drove away, so you got out of line of sight, so you recovered from being panicked. But as a coward, you can become panicked anytime you want.
All right.
Okay, he runs the car off the road. You will take 3 points of damage, but you can throw your you can roll your body endurance and your transport skill if you've got that when he runs the car off the road. Okay, you take 2 points of damage.
Hold on, my endurance wasn't in there.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage. Do you want to tap your panic soak or something else?
Panic soak.
All right. He runs the car off the road, and let's see what happens to him. He also panics.
Are we flipped over in a ditch, or are we still good?
No, you went off the side of the road and hit a berm. You hit like dirt. The car has only taken cosmetic damage.
Kick it in reverse. Get us out of here.